A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here at the public forum at the group exhibit Hydrogen Fuel Cells and Batteries. My name is Mona Lee and I'll be your moderator for the next 15 minutes. I invite you to come and have a seat. There are just a few more seats available and I invite you to have a complimentary drinks and the lovely lady will be serving you just in a few seconds. Also at this time, I would like to say hello to all our online guests. We are live streaming from the fair here at the Hanover Fairground. For now, I'm very excited to announce the next speaker. Please welcome with me on stage the Vice President for Consumer and Industry Business, Mr. Björn Ledergerber of SFC Energy. Welcome.
Hello, Mona Lee. How are you?
Thank you. I'm very good. How are you doing so far?
Oh, really good. It's an exciting show. First 2 days was really busy, so great.
And you've been coming to the fair for several years now?
Yeah, a couple of years back. I had my first, I think, 10 years back, probably, the first show. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I see your tie, and I really like the colors, and the tie also has the company colors.
Yeah, we are a green company and known for a couple of years, so approximately, almost 10 years now, we're the green SFC Energy company.
So SFC, what does SFC stand for?
So SFC stands for Smart Fuel Cell. That was a name the company our founder chose in 2000 when he founded the company. So the smart, intelligent fuel cell.
By the way, to the audience, if you have any questions, you can just raise your hand. Don't be shy. I will coming down to you and hand over the microphone. So, SFC Energy stands for Smart Fuel Cell. So, let's discuss, what does your company do?
So, SFC develop and manufacturing direct methanol fuel cell. And direct methanol fuel cell, so it's not, we use methanol as a hydrogen source, and that's our business we're doing.
So when it comes to fuel cells, there are different types of fuel cells. There's the SFC that runs on high temperature. There's the PEM fuel cell that is also used in the car manufacturing process. And then there is the direct methanol fuel cell. So they all differentiate, and especially in the way, in the fuel that you put in. So you chose to use methanol as the fuel. Why?
So methanol, it's an alcohol, and it's liquid, and that makes it easy to handle, transport, store hydrogen in an easy way for small, mobile, or remote applications.
And the methanol is CH3OH, is that right? That's what you told me earlier?
That's right, yeah.
All right, so what is the advantage of that fuel?
So it's liquid, so it's not freezing in our environment, so the freezing point is -90 and below, so it's a liquid, looks unfortunately a little bit like water, and that makes easy to transport. You just need a small tank and can bring the fuel to any location you would like.
And then comparing the volume of methanol to pure hydrogen, what would be the difference?
So the challenge on hydrogen is to storage the hydrogen. So you need a gas bottle or a gas cylinder. So you may know this big red gas cylinder bottles. And this bottle is a weight in total of around 80 kilograms, so quite heavy. And with methanol, you just need a tenth of it. So with 8 kilograms, you have the same energy storage.
So that is not bad for if you want to use energy and you have methanol, if you have methanol. But first, I would like to know You already said in the title that that the DMFC is available for off-grid application and backup. So for what kind of application would the direct methanol fuel cell be useful?
So we're providing our energy solution to 3 core markets. So it's for the private end user with his motorhome or his sailboat would like to have running the fridge on fuel cell powered systems or the navigation system on a boat. The second segment are we call it professional users. So it's traffic management systems, it's the police or law enforcement for mobile surveillance systems, cameras. It's environmental monitoring systems. So, for example, noise monitoring on airports, environmental, so the emission monitoring systems. And the third segment we're providing our fuel cell solution is military and defense application for on-board power units on vehicles when they don't want to run the engine, for example.
So I see that you are active in many different markets.
Yeah.
So direct methanol fuel cells are already commercialized.
Oh yes, so SFC has sold more than 30,000 fuel cells already. So we manufacturing around 2,500 fuel cells every year and ship it around the world to many customers using it.
Are there any particular markets or countries that you focus on?
We are a Munich-based company, so in Germany. So by nature, Europe is still a main focus for us, but also North America and single selected countries in Asia we are already doing business with.
And so I would like to imagine, you just mentioned that you can use it for a fridge on a boat, the direct methanol fuel cell to provide power. So I would like to imagine my yard and I have a fridge there. So if I approach you, what service will you offer?
So it's in all application, if the professional person or the private user, it always start with the question, what's your load or what's your requirement? So how much energy you need, how much space you have available, how long you would be autonomy. So what's your time? So if you would like to go around the world with your boat, or if you just do a weekend cruise. So that's always the questions. And then based on this information, we would select out of our product range from small portable systems with 25 watt up to stationary systems with up to a kilowatt of power, which is the right fuel cell generator.
And how long would the installment take?
Oh, it's sometimes just a plug-and-play solution, so for a couple of minutes. And in some location, if it's stationary, of course, you need a couple of days for providing the concrete and the mounting.
Yes, of course. And then how would the refueling work? Because I still need the energy from somewhere, and the energy is in the methanol. So where do I get the methanol from?
So what we're using are so-called fuel cell cartridges. So basically we have a cartridge system, so with from 0.3 liter up to 60 liter, and customer just replacing an empty cartridge with a full one, and that takes a few minutes, and they're good for the next couple of months.
So if I understand that correctly, you do not only provide the DMFC, the fuel cell, but also you provide the methanol?
Yes.
And the cartridge. So that is a one-stop solution, so I don't have to worry about anything else.
Yeah, and that I think it's key success for all the fuel cell companies here on the fair. It's customer not really interested in the technology and things. They would like to have a complete solution, and that includes the service, the after-sales service, but also the fuel service.
So when it comes down to methanol prices, in Europe, methanol is a little bit expensive.
Yeah, it depends how you compare it. So methanol, it's a widely used solvent and chemical alcohol. So if you buy it and purchase it in huge quantity, it's even cheaper in the production compared to diesel or gasoline. However, It always comes then to the question that the fuel need to go to the customer. So sometimes the logistic, it's like the sparkling water bottle. Tap water is cheap compared to a bottle of water, but the logistic makes it expensive. So that's then something you need to work with your customer, how fast and easy you get fuel to the site of a customer.
Okay, I really like that example. And what is the lifetime of a DMFC, the one that you produce?
So for a typical industrial customer, we're sizing products typically for a 5 years operation. So, and sometimes customers need more fuel cell energy, then it's a little bit shorter. Sometimes it's longer, so we have customers still using the fuel cell 10 years back they purchased. So it really depends how much energy you need in your application.
So your business model is quite unique, and I haven't seen any other exhibitor here on the fair doing the same things, but I would like to know, for off-grid applications, who is competing with you? What energy, what technology?
So the main competitor, I would say, it's still the awareness missing of fuel cell technology out in the market. But if people today think about off-grid energy, it starts with conventional batteries, conventional gasoline or diesel generators, and if they are more green orientated, it's solar and battery systems.
And then is there a possibility to switch to more green fuel also with the DMFC, for example, biogas?
Yeah, not biogas. So remember, we're a liquid fuel cell, so gas would be challenging. But there are some companies out developing biomethanol and producing biomethanol, and that will be in the future for sure a fuel we could use. At the moment, the quality of the methanol is not right from the waste
What
production.
does it mean the quality is not right? Does it mean that the energy is not sufficient enough?
No, may you heard in the last days, so fuel cell have a catalyst, and this catalyst needs a pure fuel, a pure hydrogen, pure methanol, and any contamination would damage the catalyst. And that's something from a conventional methanol production is quite pure and stable, also for a long time. And from the newer biomethanol production, it's not yet.
So your business
ready.
model seem to work in a way that you have the methanol, you have the DMFC, and you have so many different markets already. So I'm wondering, who are you trying to partner with for this fair?
So what we're looking here to show is for value-add partners who reselling and integrating our product in the local market. So it's difficult to do business across the country borders. So in China, for example, or in the North America or South America. So we're looking for value-add partners who have an understanding about energy, off-grid energy or solar energy. So that's we're looking for.
Are you also looking for logistics partners that can distribute the methanol in the cartridges that you provide?
Yeah, logistics is an important part. It's also, of course, supplier cooperations here in the booth. So for us looking here, especially at the hydrogen fuel cell booth for cooperation partner new developments. So.
And how has it been going so far? Were you able to make new connections?
Oh yeah, we had a couple of good conversations and good connections. So from across the world. So it's really a good place to meet and greet people. So yeah.
And then what do you expect for the future for SFC?
Oh, I think we expect further growth. For sure, it's developing the product portfolio, customize the product more towards the application and requirement, and that helps to grow the business.
Are you developing the DMFC to make it more sufficient?
Yeah, more cost effective. It's still compared to other technology, conventional generator, sometimes expensive, so the costs need to be going down. That's the challenge for our suppliers as well. And then to understand their applications from the customers, what they really need, because as you mentioned there, it's a broad field of different markets.
So you also do the service and do the consulting for the customization. But I'm wondering, how do you want to bring the costs down?
Oh, it's research and development. So researching on the membrane side, on the catalyst side, but also to avoid additional steps on conversions of energy, so AC to DC, DC and AC, things you could avoid basically, and that brings the cost down, and more local places, so avoid unnecessary shipping of products, source local if possible.
Yeah. And what can the audience expect when they visit you at your booth?
So what we're showing on our booth is a complete system.
Besides the delicious cookies.
That's also. So everybody's welcome to grab one. So what we're showing is one of our standard energy solutions. So the EFOY Pro Cube, it's used, for example, for wind measurement systems or LED traffic signs on the highway as a complete setup. Then we show our EFOY Pro 12,000, the 500 watt system as stationary power systems. Then our fuel logistic and cartridge setup, how customer refueling. And then we looking for people who would like to join the SFC team. So we're looking for salespeople, for people for R&D, students who write their thesis, so that we showing it besides the cookies on our booth.
And that is a sign that you're expanding, is that right? You're getting larger if you're looking for people. Yeah,
so we're growing and we're doing more development. Business development in other regions, so therefore we need more people.
So it seems that the last few years have been very successful for the company. Unfortunately, at this time, I can't take any questions anymore because we are running out of time.
Oh,
and I'm so sorry. And but all the questions that you have, and I'm pretty sure there will be questions you can take to the booth. The booth is located just behind the public forum, and the booth number is B70.
Yeah, B70, so everybody's welcome to visit our booth, and if any questions popping up, either myself or one of our team members will be happy to answer those questions.
And how can you identify your team members?
On the green, white tie.
With the green tie, exactly. So once again, thank you very much. That was Mr. Björn Ledergerber. He is Vice President for Consumer and Industry Businesses of the company SFC Energy. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you want to stay seated, then you can, because there will be an upcoming talk that will start in just a few seconds, and that will be regarding the energy scenario for zero-emission mobility based on 2015 to 2050 simulations. And for that, we'll have two speakers. One of them will be from the BMW Group, Matthias Klietz, and the other one will be from the Fraunhofer Institute for Solar Energy Systems, ISE, Dr. Christopher Hebling. So please stay seated and have another drink. Thank you.